Hey, what's going on, guys? Ryan DePaul here. So in this video, we're going to be showing you the Nowsite Nerds demo and basically showing you what they can do for you, what they've done for me specifically, and why I think everyone who is using an online business or doing some kind of online business and needs some kind of marketing and just wants to save time and money, you need to check this out. And this is a must for you and your business. So we're going to dive right into this one, and I'll show you everything, what I'm talking about, and why you don't want to miss out on this one, and you want to just really take advantage of this great feature and deal that they have going on. So as you can see, I'm on the Nowsite Marketing website, and I'm going to show you, let you know a little bit about the nerds, the Nowsite Nerds. They actually call it Nowsite Nerds. So I'm not slandering or calling somebody out their name. That's the actual feature. So I've done a video before about what Nowsite Nerd is, but and you can go and watch that to get more information about that. I'm just going to show you more of what they can do. So I've had the opportunity to actually use this feature multiple times, and I'm going to show you a live demo. I didn't get the whole thing because I totally forgot about it right when I started it, but I jumped into it and recorded some of the live website building. What they did for me is actually more of a capture page. That's what I had done, but I had two of them done. So I'm going to show you and go over a little bit more about that later on, but we're going to go over what this is. So Nowsite Nerds, the customers, they love the nerds. I do love our Nowsite Nerds. Nowsite Nerds are amazing. They have multiple of them, and it's like 9 out of 10, 9.7 out of 10, 9.2 out of 10. And you probably say, well, why not a 10? For me, nothing in this world is a 10. There is no such thing as a 10 out of 10 unless it does not exist. Then you can't top it anymore. So I guess that's why they have 9. So that's why I say that there's nothing is actual 10. So with this, you say words cannot describe how loving and caring my Nowsite nerd was. Truly a diamond in the rough. Nowsite customer, 9.7 out of 10. Daniela that's one of the nerds' names. Daniela is awesome. She is helping me complete my website and SMS of so much more. I can't wait for my next nerd session. Laura P, she's a Nowsite customer, 9.2 out of 10. Demario, actually I had both of these Nowsite nerds and they were great. Demario was clear and gave me a lot of tips for my business. Can't wait to the next meeting. Merle B, Nowsite customer. So those are just some testimonies right there. I'm going to show you some more stuff too. And I'm going to show you just what they can do in real time. So obviously website design nerd, email marketing nerd, SMS marketing nerd, online ad nerd, social media nerd, and CRM nerd. Now, if you want to get going, you just basically click on this, and it'll get you started to go over here, or and the link is actually in the description, so you click on that and then go through the whole steps too if you want to. This is all what you get, the pricing for the service, and yeah, it's this to get you going. So this is amazing, guys. This is what you get with just a subscription. But if you want to know more about the pricing, all that stuff, you go back to another video that I have on my channel, because this is actually more about the Nowsite Nerd feature. So we want to talk more about that and focus on that. So yeah, the product is amazing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut into a live demo of what they did for me. One of the websites they did for me is actually another business I partner with, and I had Nowsite, one of the Nowsite nerds, create this for me because I really didn't feel like going through it and having that creative flow and being all techie and everything and doing what I need to do and take all that time to do a basic thing that they did for me like that. So we're going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So stay tuned and check this out. Okay. That's good. I like it. It does what it needed to do. It's a capture page, but actually gives like a small little blurb of what it is. And yeah, I like it. Thank you. Can't believe you did that like that amount of time. Excellent.
I know, good. Okay, I'm gonna help you out with your next session, alright?
I've already scheduled it, but
Oh, okay.
you're good. Yeah.
Good. So you're good then.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Welcome. Have a great day.
All right, you too. And I'm back. So, like I said, I didn't capture the whole thing because I forgot to start the recording. I didn't think about it at the time because it was early. I was like, oh man, I just had lots of going on today, so I just wanted to get it done. But I got what I got, and I love what they did for you. It was very simple. What I was looking for, they did it on the spot with me right there. It's a live Zoom. That's amazing. They actually do it for you. So there's no like, oh well, I have to go back and forth like on Fiverr and all these other places where you have to do emails and oh, go ahead and check out what we did and see if you like it, and then let us know what you want to do afterwards. No, it's actually live support. And you have a meeting you set up and schedule and cater to your time, basically on when you're available for it. So it's amazing what they could do with this. And I'm like, oh, this is just so much easier. And yes, I could have done that, but I didn't want to. I want somebody else to do it for me. And it's part of what I'm paying for with my service. So yeah, guys, it's amazing that what they were able to do, and I love it. So I have actually had them do another one too, and I can show you that one. And it was a very simple little capture page, and it's a template for. I need a template for basically a multiple things I'm going to be promoting that I can just go ahead and plug and plop in, plug and play basically, and make it work. And they said, okay, no problem, we understand. And they did that, and it was so simple. And I'm going to show you guys once again. I didn't get the whole thing. I forgot the last minute, but I'm going to show you guys another one of what I'm talking about. So here we go. Check this out.
Then you have to take into account the amount of services they bought.
Okay.
So new content sections. So since you already have the company, you don't want anything to be. So it's going to switch to sections. First one
Okay. Yeah, I messed with it a little bit, so yeah, I understand how to like mess around with it.
Yeah, so depending on the service, you can just find the appropriate font to match up. And here, same thing. I put it back on the right. So I'm just gonna do 3. And then what I'll do under that is, if you had a video, you can just add a video for them to watch to learn some information about the service. So the customer form, I usually put it at the top, but since it's a generic template, let's just do it at the bottom. So after they see all the information, then they could reach out to you to get in touch. So we'll do content section, headline, then I usually drag the customer form right under it. And in the description area, I usually do a space. Then I write fill out form below.
Okay.
For more info. And you can turn on what you want right there on the button. I usually just write connect. No action, no. If you're using the Oswald font, if it's bold, it won't look too good on buttons. So I would always go to regular. It's kind of slimmer. And I always give the background a little bit of shadow if you don't have an image in the background. So let's do description. Then with the same gradient here, I'm just going to copy that color again. And I usually do the gradient, I start it wherever a subheading is. So at the services offered, I'm going to change that to the same blue and light bottom. Just to give the page some separation. Under here. So this is what I would use for services. Since we have the company info, people don't usually write an about me section about themselves. Just put all the company info in there. People don't need 2 about me sections. We don't need to hear about the owner and the company. So in our mission area here, I would write that the company is whatever owned by this, the owner's name is such and such, and we do this. If it was just some service that you offer by yourself, then you could write all that in the about me. Okay.
Okay.
So I think this would be good. Just a generic page. Everything else that you want to add is maybe like buttons and videos and things like that, right?
Yeah.
And I think this is a generic one. The bottom, the logo. Just delete that. Change the information. Is there anything else that you would like me to like add in terms of what you'd want?
No, that's pretty much good. I mean, if anything else, I can alter anything else I need to. But yeah.
Don't you put stuff in it will stretch it out. And you understand with the background info and the spacing and the padding how to make it fit, right?
Can you go back real fast then? That part?
Okay, no problem. So what would happen here, if I wanted to add something in the background, we click outside of the content section. If we click on it, we click style. Where it says section background, I use the gradient. So if I wanted to change that to an image, okay, let's do a new content section to not mess that up. So if I did a content section here, same thing, white background. If I click outside the box, style, select image, add the image from your computer or from something from Nowsite's database. So I'm just gonna go to automotive, and maybe you had a trucking company. So keep in mind, whenever you're adding images to a background, always select an image that has some space beside the image and not taking up the entire screen. So an image like this would not work as a background image because you couldn't write any text on top of it without clashing with the image in the background. Okay?
Okay.
So something like this trucking business. If you were to select that image, it's in the background. You cannot see the entire image. So we're gonna scroll down to spacing. So where it says padding, top and bottom, you want to change the numbers until it suits the size that you want. Until the size is there that you want. So right here, I'll always divide the content section. So I don't change the padding yet. Add the image, split the box as many as you want to push it away from the image. So if you look on the corner boxes, this one is kind of far from the image, but if you put it here, it's going to be right at the front of the truck. So I'd add the content here. Now, I would start adding the content, then changing the padding, because adding content also stretches out the image based on how large you make the font. So if I were to add company name, and slogan, you notice the image is kind of being pushed down.
Okay.
So if I were to change the font on that one, it's gonna keep this one. If I were to make it larger, if you notice the image is becoming more visible. So if I were to add the company name here, slogan, and maybe a customer form, so I would add this inside here. Let's try another one. So let's do customer form right underneath the slogan. The image becomes more visible now. So if I were to do a space again and fill out more info, I'll fill out form below. If you notice, the image is becoming larger.
Yeah.
Now, if that's all the information we want inside this area in terms of text and the customer form, then if we go back to style, no, not this one. So if we clicked outside the finish the button. So I'm just gonna do button. And if we just finish the button, everything is done, and we click OK. We click outside where the image is, style, where it says spacing, and you can start playing around with the numbers to make the entire image visible. So we don't need that much of an increase. If 20 at top, 20 at the bottom is giving us this, maybe 40 would give us more. So if you saw that I put in the 40 in the bottom, the image kind of got a little more stretched out.
Yeah.
I did 10, you can't see the image. So you just play around with the numbers until it's as much of the image as you want, okay? So I did 60, 70, 100. You can see more of the truck.
Oh, okay.
So playing around with this, the spacing and the padding, top to bottom, it will give you the image, and it will still look good on the mobile version as well.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And that's how you would add a background image. So keep in mind, selecting an image is key because you don't want the entire form that you're going to have. If the customer has a logo and the logo is too large for the background, just do a white background and just add it in a content section like this, and the information in another box. But the background image, it's all about the spacing, padding top to bottom. Do you have any questions? You want me to go over it again?
No, that's good.
Yeah, so that's how you would add the background image. And if you were to edit the sizing, like I said, it would fit it into this area for you. So if I were to make the buttons larger,
Okay.
and the heading, no, I don't have anything. This description, this is very small. So if I were to make that larger and make the heading that part larger as well, it would push the image out a little bit more. So heading, see? Now the image is getting larger based on the size of the text.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's how you do the background.
All right.
People usually do this when you know the exact service that you're offering. So if you had maybe a racehorse company, you could add a horse in the background, split it, and put the information to contact you about the company. But for now, company name would work, and the slogan, and add the logo here. Just because you're going to use this as a template, it's easy for you to change that way. Logo, mission, company name, and change the gradient color if you want.
Okay.
So I'm going to delete this, or you want me to keep it so you can click on it and see the settings?
No, you can delete that.
Okay. So, that's it.
All right, sweet.
You have any more questions?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay, it was my pleasure helping you today. Have yourself a wonderful day, okay?
All right, thank you, you too. See, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, very simple like that. It was like, okay, boom, boom. I told them what I'm looking for. They did it, and that was it. And I had a complete product right there, what I was looking for. And it's just so simple. And I gotta stress, if you are marketing a business online or a brand, you need this service, because I have not seen anything out there this affordable that you can use and have somebody create something for you on the fly right then and there in front of you, and you can say, no, I like that, no, I like this, and it's it's amazing. So yeah, I was showing the emails. I mean, sorry, not the emails, but the websites. But it's not only websites. They're, like I said, they have all kinds of stuff. Nowsite, the email marketing and everything else. They have other services too, but I just wanted to touch on the Nowsite nerds and go from there. So yeah, guys, this I hope you got some super value from this, and some benefits of just seeing how much this can actually benefit you and your business, your online business. So if you have any questions or concerns, do me a favor and go ahead and drop them in the comments below, or even give me a call or text. My number's in the description below, and that's my direct line. You'll get me directly, and I do reply back. Or you can hit me up on social media. My Facebook link is in the description below as well. So it's totally up to you. If you have more questions, I will be more than happy to answer those for you guys. So with that, hopefully you got some good value. Also, if you did, do me a favor and hit that big red button below. Yes, the subscribe button. And right next to it is the little bell. That's the notification bell. Click that and click all, because anytime I put out any new content, YouTube will send you a new notification saying, hey, Ryan DePaul just put a new video out there. So you may want to check this out because you liked the last one. So with that, guys, hope you guys have a great one. Take care, be safe, and be blessed.